Hey everyone, it is Sunday, July 11th. The time is 3:22 p.m. and the temperature is around 20 degrees Celsius. And that was Oriole Park I just left. And this is the K Gardner Beltline Trail I'm just turning onto. And the plan for this one is to head south in the rain down to the Canadian National Exhibition Grounds. And the city has closed the CNE grounds, or at least the roads at the CNE grounds to cars, just for this weekend as part of the ActiveTO program. So I thought it might be neat to go down there and check it out. So I will turn left here onto Oriole, and then this will take me down to Avenue Road. And then I'll probably turn right at St. Clair and take that maybe over to Christie Street, and I can take that pretty much all the way down. It'll turn into Grace Street. And then I can jump on to Strawn Avenue on the other side of Trinity Bellwoods. I'll also keep my eye on the camera lens just in case it gets covered in water droplets. I'll try to keep that clear. Although given that it's raining, that might prove to be a bit of a challenge. I was initially going to go out on a scooter ride this afternoon. And this very well could be the last video I record in Toronto for quite a while, as I'll be off to Montreal tomorrow. I will be doing a live stream later tonight on my other channel. So this area is in midtown Toronto. Hopefully if I do that every now and then, the view will stay clear. I've been trying to load up on videos, so I have one posted every day for while I'm away. I don't really want to spend time in the hotel editing and trying to upload, especially given my experience with slow hotel Wi-Fi speeds. Action Kid gave me a link to a neat website where you could check out the expected Wi-Fi speeds at various hotels. But I don't think there's any way to check the upload speed. And sometimes you always get a room that's a bit away from the router, or the channels are really crowded. My experience with hotels is really hit or miss. Especially in North America, they seem to be better. At least in my experience in other parts of the world. So I'm turning on to Avenue here. And it already looks like the camera lens has picked up some more water. I'll wipe that off the next chance I get. It's been raining for the past few hours. And it's supposed to continue for another hour or so. So maybe I just should have waited it out, but oh well. Got my handy dandy Buffalo Bills neck warmer that I'm using to wipe off the GoPro with. I don't know if I can get this unraveled or not. And I got this by going to, I think it was a Bills-Dolphins game a few years ago down in Orchard Park, which is where the Bills play. And coming up is St. Clair Avenue West, so I'll turn right here and think just take this all the way over to Christie. I wonder if just using my shirt will be better. I've not recorded a bike ride in rain like this for quite a while. And now it's west on St. Clair. Maybe if the rain lets up, I'll do an e-scooter live stream later. I don't really know. I kind of want to get this video taken care of. And these cycling videos take a lot longer to render on my PC. And yes, I'm still down a spoke in my back tire. I never did get around to getting that repaired. And this is Russell Hill Road. This is a better way to get south, but I've taken it numerous times already. Not sure if I've ever rode south all the way down Christie Street here before. Or by here I mean on the channel. And hopefully soon after I'm back from Montreal, the e-bike will arrive. It's supposed to ship in July. Got Sir Winston Churchill Park on the left and Spadina Road coming up. And as I'm off to Montreal, Action Kid will be off to Los Angeles. I'm looking forward to seeing his videos from his time on the West Coast. I've seen a few other walking video channels from LA. So I'll be curious to get his take on it. Certainly a lot more suburban in terms of the built environment than New York City. And what is up with this bus? There might be Disabled? No, there's people on it. But the driver is out talking with the supervisor. I don't know if that bus actually turns into the station or not. I don't think so. I think only streetcars do. No, I think I've seen the Forest Hill bus in there. I don't know. And here's Bathurst. I'm not as comfortable as I normally be riding, as I couldn't find my padded undershorts that I wear when I go cycling. It's no big deal. And truthfully, I might just take the subway back home. It's no big deal taking your bike on the subway here. I could take that all the way up to Eglinton Station, and from there it's just a few minutes home. This is my old neighborhood. When I moved back to Toronto from my time in Korea, I stayed on Humewood, which is the street just to the west of here. To the west and to the north. I think this entire ride should be somewhere around 12 kilometers or so. These cars here are turning right. I don't really have enough room to go around them to the left. And I'll be turning left at Christie soon. There's an England flag. I think England is playing Italy right now. So this is very bad timing on my part. Might be worth heading down a little Italy and checking that out if Italy wins. There might be a neat video to be had there. Although there's so many Italian and English Canadians that pretty much the entire city will turn into a party, regardless as to which side wins. And here's Christie Street, so I'll be turning left here. Advanced green, woohoo! And hello, bike lane. South on Christie, and this will take me right down to Koreatown. Then on the other side of Bloor, I'll find myself on Grace Street. I'll probably have less opportunities to stop on Christie and wipe off the lens. There's the Witchwood Barns on the left. Yeah, it looks like the lens is getting pelted with rain right now. I wanted an excuse to stop anyways. There's no one behind me. That was a good test of my new brake pads. and the tires. Being able to stop going at a good clip on a slick surface downhill is a bit reassuring, especially with my slightly wonky back tire. And I don't think my lens will stay clear very long. And it looks like I'll hit a red light here at Davenport Road, which runs along the lakeshore of Lake Iroquois, an old glacial lake. Someone should make a little windshield wiper for a GoPro lens. I was going to use my Max Lens mod, but I decided to go with the stock lens. The Max Lens mod casts or gives me a wider angle, but if I haven't centered things perfectly, there's a bit more editing involved, and I don't really have that luxury of time. So we get a bit of a more zoomed in view, but I do find this lens is a bit clearer than that lens. Hello, Dodge. I see you have your Park Anywhere lights on. Just throw those bad boys on and you can park wherever the hell you please. And this is DuPont coming up just on the other side of the rail tracks here. I don't really know what I'll do once I get to the CNE grounds. Maybe I'll just take a victory lap and head over to a subway station. And another old Starbucks bites the dust. There on the southeast corner. They lost to Starbucks. Oh, there's a Starbucks in the supermarket though. That's not as cool. They lost to Starbucks, but they gained an A&W. Pretty even trade. If you're just a black coffee drinker, A&W's coffee's not so bad. I believe they serve Van Hout or Hoot. It's one of those brands I don't really know how to say because I never hear anyone try to say it. And from one old neighborhood of mine to another. I lived right around the corner from here. This was the last place I lived before I moved to Korea. That was on a street called Pendrith, which is coming up just on the right. A little bit south of Fiesta Farms here. And that's an excellent independent-owned grocery store. I used to go there and PAT, which is a large Korean grocery store on Bloor Street. Oh. Here's good old Pendrith. Memories. And later when I moved back to Canada, my second job after coming back, one of my coworkers lived directly across the street from me on Pendrith. At the same time I was there. Is there a Toronto Maple Leafs game going on? Hey, the Inter-County League is back. This is a rather high-level semi-professional league. I think it's the highest level of baseball in North America that isn't pro. There's been a number of former major leaguers in that league. And my brother used to play in that league. He played for Stratford and Hamilton. He then went on to go to the States on a full scholarship for baseball. And welcome to Koreatown. But I'll be going straight here. I hope my microphone's not getting soaked. I've got it tucked under my shirt. Maybe just in case I'll bring my other mic, which is of the same model. Well, I have two other ones, to Montreal instead of this one. So this will take me down to Dundas. Then I'll run into Trinity Bellwoods Park. I don't know if I'll cut through or around the park at this point. But before I get to Dundas, we'll hit Harvard Street and then College. And you got to be careful. Sometimes these streets change directions. I don't want to be riding the wrong way on one of them. And they do that to cut down on through traffic. And it's quite crappy for the bars that it's raining, because with the Euro Cup going on and them not being allowed to have indoor customers. Oh, what is that? My phone is... Someone's calling me. There's a family watching the soccer game. Out on the patio, or friends. Can't assume they're family. I have no idea who called me. Which is weird because I almost never have the volume up on my phone. I just rely on my Fitbit to give a little vibration shake whenever a notification comes in. I wasn't even sure what the hell was making that sound at first. And here we go. Little Italy. During the Euro Cup final. Let's see if I can get the score off the TV there, but I can't. There's a lot of people crowded around out there. Maybe the next prolonged light, I'll take a peek at the score and give you guys an update that will be absolutely useless to you. It's more to update myself. We seem to hit a bit of a traffic jam here. Some kind of snack vendor on the street here. I think they're giving out alcohol-free Bud Light. Why not just call it Bud? There goes a guy on an e-scooter the wrong way. And here comes Dundas. So just up here on the left should be Trinity Bellwoods. I think I can turn down this street here, Gorevale Drive. Or I missed Gorevale Drive, which is just an entrance to the park. Let's cut through the park, that might be kind of neat. I doubt there'll be anyone here, or at least not in large numbers like there normally would. And let's go along the west side. I have an option here. I could have gone left, straight down into the bowl, or right. And if it weren't raining, this place would be packed right now. And I talked about this in a video I did down Ossington Avenue. There was an encampment that the city cleared out on the south end of this park. It was quite controversial. Let's do some off-roading. There's some security for the fenced-off area coming up. That little off-roading adventure sure made my brakes a bit louder. So I'm going to want to go straight here. And south down Strachan Avenue, and this will take me to the CNE. Let's just wait here. I'll give the lens a wipe. And quickly pull up ESPN. 1-0 England. I guess the English blood in me ought to be excited, except that it's not. Generally with anything international, I only really care about Canada. Not only be part English anyways. The rest of me is Scottish and who knows what else, like a lot of people. There's pennies. Ooh, sucks for this car. I think it's halftime at the soccer game right now. I might just make it home for the finish. Not sure I'd be of much help on a bike. I was walking, I'd ask if they needed a hand. Oh, my water bottle is filthy. And that was King Street I just went through. There's Wellington Street West on the left and Douro on the right. So if you go right, that'll take you through the Liberty Village neighborhood. And I'm almost at the CNE grounds. Okay, there's a linear recumbent, and it looks like they're pulling a little guy behind. All right, I can make this light through East Liberty. Oh, they've opened up the west side of that street. That was closed off for the longest while. And the Prince's Gates will be on the right. The CNE was first held, I think, in the late 1870s, and it's been an annual institution here in the city. It's a large fair with a midway and various exhibits. Held every year except last year and this year. That's Manitoba Drive. I was scoping out what was going on there, but we'll turn right and head through the Prince's Gates here, and I'll do a quick loop through the property. There's the Prince's Gates. And this area should be closed entirely to cars, although doesn't look like there's too many cyclists out enjoying it. Just to the south of here is Lakeshore Boulevard. There's a look at the Prince's Gates. I'll give the camera another wipe. I have no idea when the battery will die. If you're playing along at home, maybe you should have made this a drinking game. Take a shot every time I wipe the camera down. Or every time I wipe the camera down and make it worse, that's a shot. Or every time I wipe it down when I didn't have to. And I could pretend I'm in an Indy car right now. Down what used to be the Molson Indy, later becoming the Honda Indy. They used to roar down this stretch. With the exhibition hall on the right Here's BMO Field straight ahead. That's home to the Toronto Argonauts of the Canadian Football League and the Toronto FC of Major League Soccer. And I gotta get myself out to see a few Argo games this year and give them some support. It has been too long for that. I'm a fan of football, and I think the Canadian brand is kind of exciting. At the very least, we ought to be supporting it. To the south of here is Ontario Place. I'm going to save heading down there for a clearer day. Maybe that'll be on the e-scooter or the e-bike. Looks like there's a film shoot being set up on the left. I don't think these people need to be in the bike lane here. Pretty sure it's all closed. And here's the Better Living Center coming up. So I could turn left here and head down to Lakeshore Boulevard. I'm going to stay within the property. I think actually that road continues throughout the property there, but it's a bit more interesting if you go this way. There's BMO Field on the right. And the Queen Elizabeth building. I think famous people's players had their theater in one of these buildings around here. I remember watching that as a kid. On the left, is this the Better Living Center? It is. And we'll be heading by the old Arts and Crafts building, which has been turned into a Medieval Times. That fountain's a nice view. The fountain is a nice view. What kind of language is that, Johnny? Let's see if I can loop through this park here. When I was a kid and I would come here with my family, back then that was before cell phones. It was in the 80s, of course. If we ever got separated, this green clock tower on the right was our designated meeting place. There's some loud music going on in there. Possibly part of a film shoot. There's the band shell. That's been there since the beginning of time. It's now Acqua Dolce Resto Venue. Kind of a neat view. Let me scrub the camera lens one more time. Well, not one more time, but one of several more times. I don't know if I've ever ridden my bike along this path here. There's a bridge over to where they hold the water show and where a lot of people sit for the Canadian International Air Show that takes place every year here at the X. And I think even though there is no CNE, I think the air show will go on this year. And given that Canada's Wonderland is open, oh, and our numbers are so good, I think they kind of regret shuttering the CNE this year, but that's a decision they probably had to make way in advance. And just north of here is the Ovo Center, where the Raptors practice. I think it was the Ovo, I don't know, the BioSteel, something. I didn't research this. At some point my camera's gonna beep at me and I'm gonna have to swap the battery maybe. What road is this? See all the film crews? British Columbia Road. I don't think this part has been closed to traffic. Oh, that's medieval times there. I want to be on this side. So I guess this part isn't considered part of the CNE grounds, but it would be because this is a paid area. Toronto's only sports viewing club. On the right, the Grand Bazaar. A lot of these places will be gearing up to reopen soon. Road closed, not for me. And we're back to that fountain. I think on the left here is the old music building, or now it's on the right, with that silver dome. And I remember there was a fire there, and they had to rebuild part of that building. I think that was in the late 80s or early 90s. And just up here on the left will be the food building. That A there is for Argos. All right, let's just finish off the CNE property here. I'm just gonna go well wide of this person. I don't see football goalposts set up, but they will be having a CFL season this year here. I've been to one Argo game there, and I've yet to go to a soccer game. There's the Enercare Center, where the Toronto Marlies play. It looks like I can get myself onto the road here. So maybe I'll just ride over to the Princess Gates and I'll turn the camera off. I think I'm running low on battery. And this has been a fairly decent length ride, if that grammar makes any sense. And let's YOLO. I'll just leave the camera all covered in raindrops. The Coca-Cola Coliseum, that's where the Marlies play. That's the official name. Time is it? 4:06. I might be able to drop my bike off at the shop to get the rear spoke fixed on my way home. That'd be cool. They said I have to leave it there for about a week. Well, I'm going away. I lied. I think this might be a thumbnail-worthy shot. CN Tower off in the distance. Let's pull out my phone here. 4x3, yuck. Let's do one for Insta. Maybe I'll get a little closer and I'll snap another picture. If you've watched this far, I suppose you don't mind. And you can hear, I don't know if you can hear it, but the nipple from my broken spoke is in the wheel frame there, rattling around. Oh, this is a beautiful view with the tower perfectly between those condos. I want to catch just enough of the Enercare Center in the shot. There's a neat building, part of Hotel X on the right. That's the only nice feature of Hotel X. I think that place is a hideous monstrosity. Okay, let's go end this thing and then I'll ride up without recording to the subway. Maybe I'll catch the last bits of the football game. Maybe it'll go to extra time and a shootout. I should be able to get home before then. Let's run this red light hands-free. Woo! What other YouTube channel gives you excitement like that? All right, well, I hope you enjoyed this ride from Midtown down to the Canadian National Exhibition Grounds, otherwise known as the X. Let me know your thoughts and comments down below. If you wish to support the channel, there's a link to my Patreon in the description. You can also check out channel membership on my main YouTube channel page. And that's about it. Thanks for watching, guys, and I will catch you on the next one. Psych, bonus footage time. I'm gonna see if this camera will last. Getting back to a subway station. What's the closest one? Probably St. Andrew. That would require a left turn here. She was nice enough to wave me through. I would take the waterfront trail to Union, but this way will be a bit quicker. I could even take Fleet Street and head over to Fort York Boulevard. Or I could go up to King. So many choices. So many choices. Let's do it. I don't even know if this part's going to be included in the video or not. Hey, you stupid slowpoke streetcar. What streetcar is that? That is, oh, the 509 Harborfront. I could have hopped on that on my bike. I get my own left turn signal here. I'm starting to regret this choice of routes. I could guarantee my way across by just crossing at the pedestrian crossing here. Let me through. Left turn signal. Woo! And a bike lane. I should buy a lottery ticket. Ooh. Just wave at that driver for doing the right thing. They had a solid line, which means it's my right of way through there. When the motorist has a dotted line, that means if they're there first, they can turn. And I would have to slow down and wait. I think there's a green light up ahead. Go, you stupid single speed. But maybe I should have turned left there because that's Spadina. There's going to be a bit of a wait to turn left. Or I can take the pedestrian bridge. It's just north of here. Hey, cars in the bike lane. Thank you for parking there. You both get prizes. I want a drink, but my water bottle is filthy. I'm surprised this little GoPro is still recording. My damn external audio better still be. That'll really suck if it's not, as the audio straight from the GoPro, at least without a wind buff, could only be classified as trash at best. There's Dan Lucky Way. That bridge is just north of here on Dan Lucky Way. I'm expecting my camera to give up the ghost any minute now in terms of the battery. A lot of people watching the game. I think that one is Kelly's Landing. Let's annoy the cyclist behind me by coming to a stop. Oh good, a red light. That means, oh shit, there's a left turn signal now. There's a lot of people at the Fox watching the game. All right, here's the plan. If I have a green light, I'm just gonna cross see the dotted line here? These right turning cars get priority over me. Probably would have been quicker to take the waterfront trail. I don't really know what I'm talking about. It would also be quicker just to go straight here to Union and more direct. Cheating, cheating, cheating. I forgot about this little climb up past the Sky Dome, the Toronto Sky Dome. Opened in 1989. Don't know why it has a different name on it. But if anyone doesn't call it the Sky Dome, be sure to correct them. Green light, I go straight. Red light, I turn right. Red light, I turn right. Okay, so Union Station it is. Ooh. Look at this. Oh, this is a he's waving me through. I thought this was something for the Italian national team. D5, faux fum. CBC, here we come. As a casual passerby, I have no idea what the hell their message is supposed to be with that chant. Hopefully it's a good one. And it looks like the police have blocked off the eastbound lanes here. Here's Lower Simcoe. This will take me up to St. Andrew. Quicker than I could get to Union. Let's just do this. I said St. Andrew. I will die on that hill. P5, faux fum, St. Andrew Station, here I come. Perfectly legal left turn there. Here's Wellington Street. So for the second time, thank you for watching this little bonus footage. I'm not sure what I'll do with it. Maybe I'll tack this on as a bonus video, or I'll just leave it on the end of the original video. I'll figure that out once I'm at my computer. But here's King Street West. Welcome to the entertainment district. And I will duck in the St. Andrew subway station here. So again, thanks for watching. If you wish to support the channel, there's links to my Patreon down below and channel membership on YouTube, as this girl completely ignores the flashing lights on the streetcar. A+. And then she stops at the front anyways. Can you say inconsiderate dumbass? And here is where this ride comes to an end. So thanks for watching, guys. Get a look at the, won't fall down. Get a look at the mucky single speed. All right, I'll see you after I'm back from Montreal.